Hi, I'm Brett Swarts, founder of Capital Gains Tax Solutions and a multifamily specialist here with eXp Commercial in Sacramento. I'm so excited to bring you a brand new listing, which I think is very unique in today's marketplace. It's 48 units. It's called the Ashley Place Apartments. And I want to do a tour with you to tell you about some of the highlights and some of the reasons that you should bring your buyers to the table, or if you're a buyer looking at this, why you should strongly consider making an offer today. And I have my good friend Matt Stewart, who's also one of my business partners, and I want to bring Matt on in here. Matt, tell a little bit about your experience with real estate, and we're going to be touring today and kind of give some of your thoughts, but what's a little bit of your background?
Yeah, so real estate broker, been in the Sacramento area my entire life, my entire career, on the residential side of things with eXp. Brett and I are building an organization all across the nation and internationally, so it's really a lot of fun, and I appreciate you inviting me out here to tour this lovely property. Just some of the initial things that I see right away. Looks like they've all done dual pane windows and new paint, and you got the security with the gates and all that's been painted. I mean, these are things that I see. I kind of have the tenant's eye, because you know, when you have pride of ownership in where you live, that's really, really important. And as an owner, you can then typically, you know, improve the property, raise the rents and so on. And I got to tell you, I couldn't help but notice that Class A property right next door. I mean, that's amazing for this property.
Save that for a minute here.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that. But Matt also, he's given a little bit more context. He sold over 500 homes, former Keller Williams, Coldwell Banker, and now with eXp Realty, where we're connected with eXp Commercial. And part of why I wanted to bring Matt here is because he's seeing it for the first time.
Yeah.
I've been working with the owners for over a decade with this property.
Wow.
And so I wanted to get kind of a fresh perspective on all of the features and benefits for this property. So let's go look at some of the units right now, and we're going to start touring a little bit of the landscaping here. As you're going to see, and we'll highlight in the video as we go along, that has substantial amount of landscaping. It's about it's over a half-acre parcel, and a lot of maintenance and a lot of water and a lot of cost there. And as a part of that, you have an opportunity to lower the expenses, Matt, if you're a new buyer, right? Representing a new buyer.
Yeah.
And by lowering the expenses, you can increase that NOI, right? Which increases the value of the property. As well, there's two pools, Matt.
Two.
One over there, and there's one right behind
I see one here, yeah.
So what do you think, Matt? Do you think you need two pools for 48 units?
I don't think you need two. And what I've learned, and you're the expert in this, but a lot of times they don't even use the pools. In fact, if it were me, I would probably talk to the on-site, they have an on-site property manager, and see how long they've been here and their experience with the property.
Yes.
And I would ask them, hey, do those pools really get used? Because you could probably cut it down to just one. You might even get rid of both and add some other value that's a little more updated for apartment living, that maybe do they have a workout facility or anything?
No workout facility.
Yeah, so they could invest in something like that, maybe?
Yeah, you could. Potentially. That might be a little bit expensive depending on the ROI on that. But you also have the carports, and then you have the brand new paint, which we're going to be highlighting through this entire video here. And so those are just a few things. So look what's going on the inside. Matt, you ready for the inside?
Love it. Let's go see the inside.
All right, we're here in a two-bedroom here, a unit at Ashley Place Apartments, and excited to show you a little bit about some of the detail that's been put into the property and some of the improvements. One thing you'll notice, we have a laminate flooring here, and the laminate is plank flooring that goes very well. It's a nice color, which complements some of the unit as well with the white cabinets. So Matt, when you're looking at units and you're seeing where you want to live, what are some of those features that you'd like to point out for clients or potential tenants?
Well, I love that this unit is very open and inviting. You got the counter and kind of the peninsula feel. You can have some guests with the chairs here. This unit happens to have the granite counters. From what I understand, not all of them have that, but there's a good amount of them. I do like the newer flooring that's, kind of wear ready and tough and, long lasting. And the kitchen is open. It's pretty spacious. And then later, I took a peek earlier. The bedrooms are pretty good size.
Yeah,
That actually surprised me.
Yeah, in fact, the two-bedroom units are about 1,000 square feet or so, roughly on the rent roll, which is a good size unit. And then you're right, the countertops, some of them have been improved. We'll have a full list and a breakdown in the offering memorandum. But also some of the cabinets have been redone, and some of the fixtures and also the appliances, some of the stainless steel appliances, which is also very nice. I also like that it's connected to the living room, and the kitchen is all in one. It's not separated by any walls, which kind of can create an opportunity to have a better living environment. So with that being said, let's go check out the bedrooms to learn a little bit more. All right, so we're here in the hallway that connects the kitchen and the living room here. And remember that each bedrooms are on each side, which is nice on this 2-bedroom, and then the bathroom's on the far back. But Matt, how does this space feel here?
You know, I love it. I love having, like you had mentioned earlier, that the bedrooms on either side not sharing a wall, which is great, and you have the shared bathroom at the end. And the flooring goes all the way through to the bathroom and so on, which is nice. These are, I believe, waterproof vinyl type floors, which are great, right?
Yeah, and there are carpet in the bedrooms, right? Which can eventually, you can extend the laminate flooring into the bedrooms. But that's one other upgrade that you could consider.
Yeah, and I think you were telling me earlier that all the windows have been redone in the complex. Is that right? With dual pane vinyl or what have you?
Exactly. Dual pane windows, just as of a few months ago on all of the units. One building itself got them done about a year ago, but that's also a nice amenity for the tenants for making it a little bit quieter, a little more energy efficient here at the property.
So Brett, this is the bedroom I was telling you about. This is the bigger of the two. They're both good size, like Brett said, but this is the larger of the two. And I'm pretty sure this is a king size bed in here, and we still have a lot of extra room and so on. I wanted you to talk about this.
And that's so important, right? For 2-bedroom units, especially here in Sacramento, these are the most coveted type of units. In fact, this property has 32 of those, just about 66% of the units. There's about 8 studios and 8 1-bedrooms, but to have larger 2-bedroom units for families is one of the most sought out opportunities for people to rent. It gets the higher premiums. Also have bigger square footage to be able to raise the rents should you increase the rents here in the future.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity. As well, we have this really cool looking, this is we call it a mural. What would you call this? An art piece?
Yeah, mural, a deco art piece. Now, this is custom. This is not included in every unit. We wanted to be clear on that. Hey, you got a lot of wall space. There's even enough room you can utilize this wall space for, you know, some shelving or different things like that, depending on how you configure the bed. So it gives you a lot of options, which is nice. And you have natural light coming in with the window.
We also have some storage here as well, which is, to point out, it's up against the wall here. So the closet's pretty big across the wall here, which is nice.
Yeah, so it's good space.
Let's go check out another unit. So what you guys don't know is that Matt in his former life was the William Jessup golf coach. And we would play basketball together. So this is a cool little thing. So Matt, we've got this little cabinet space here for all of Matt's golf trophies that he's won.
Yeah,
and
you
all
see,
the things
I filled it ahead of time. That's all the trophies.
But Matt, what do you shoot really? What do you shoot in real life? What's your golf? What's your handicap?
My handicap is I don't play enough. I'm selling too much property.
Oh,
right? That's my handicap, yeah.
No, but he's actually a really good golfer and a good friend, and so this is just a little plug though. But this is good cabinet space. You got on the top, you got on the bottom, and then you've got another closet here and another closet here that you can't quite see. But again, this just connects to the living room and then connects to the bathroom. Really nice space here on the one bedroom.
It really does have a lot, because that's as a tenant, you're always looking for where do you put your extra stuff and all that. And gosh, there is really, I'm glad you pointed that out. There's a lot of extra space.
Let's head over to the outside and do the tour. We're in the second unit here, but it's a 2-bedroom. Matt, what do you like about this 2-bedroom?
Yeah, so this basically looks like the same unit, just flip-flop, but it's got a lot of the same stuff you were mentioning earlier with the upgraded flooring, the vinyl plank. It's got the wood grain, wears like iron, which is great when you're a owner of these type of units, right? And then you got the countertops with the tile or the granite and the other one and so forth. This I noticed has the white appliances that you had mentioned earlier. The other one they decided to upgrade on their own. But no, I love it. It's a very spacious feel. When you walk in, you go, wow, this is a good size apartment here. I like these units.
Absolutely. The other unit we were in was the manager's unit, and this space that we're standing in was a part of the manager's office.
That's
if you're wondering if it has an on-site management office, it does. And that was her unit. And so this one has the extra square footage, which really feels extra spacious, connected to the kitchen here. And you also notice that it has the white appliances, okay, and the standard cabinets. So those haven't been upgraded, which is an opportunity to improve the property.
So Brett, this is the Class A big development that you were telling me about, the Isley, right?
The Isley is literally right here, guys.
Wow.
And this is amazing, right? Because this street for the longest time, let's just say didn't have a lot of new construction. In fact, this used to be an old kind of hotel motel space.
Yeah.
And they completely tore it down, and they had this Class A 400 plus units. Now some of these rents matter as high as $2,500
Oh my gosh.
to like $3,500.
Wow.
Okay. And so you're looking at rents here that are substantially below market. How close are we? Well, we're actually
come over here.
close. We're walking across the street, and wow, we're right here just steps away from the property, Ashley Place Apartments. And so, Matt, we're gonna actually just tour this around.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk through it, okay? So here we go.
See the
We're gonna show that here's the gates here, and here are the units. It's
all new dual pane windows
Yeah,
we were
all
talking about.
Yep, all new dual pane windows.
New paint job.
Okay, a little feature to point out here, there's 6 buildings, and I want to let you know that each building has a single unit mix, so such as 1-bedroom studios or 2s. So for example, this far building on over to my right here, those are all 1 bedrooms. Then the next building has all studios. Then this building right behind me has all 2 bedrooms, and then it goes 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and the final building on the far left has all 1 bedroom. So it's kind of interesting. They're all the exact same unit in each of the buildings, but it's only one particular unit. That's it.